Hi, Leadership Brainery. This is Sydney. I just want to thank you so much for the opportunity to do this, and I hope you enjoy this video. So, in terms of what I've done to make a difference, I think on a very basic level, I volunteered at a lot of different places, from women's shelters, and I've also in the hospital, and I've also worked as a swim instructor and a tutor as well, a math tutor. There's the meme. With kids who are in low-income communities and kids who would be considered disadvantaged, and hopefully making a difference in their lives by focusing on them and their swimming abilities as well as their math skills, and just being a role model in general to the kids who I've worked with, and hopefully bring some positivity to their life in swimming, which I think is really, really fun, and as well as just making math a little bit more interesting and engaging, especially when someone who looks like you is the one who's teaching you something that can be quite hard for a lot of students. In addition, right now I'm actually working more at the Young People's Project, and we will be working at working at preparing programming for students to prevent summer math learning loss and get students stronger in that field, to hopefully inspire them to be doctors and engineers later on in life by making math really fun and interesting. I think the biggest thing about what I've done so far is just staying in my community and making that a priority, because even though I am a biology major, my community is always number one in my heart because it's done so much for me, so giving back is a huge priority. So what will I do to make a difference in the future? Well, I will obviously stay in my studies, continue doing science and preparing for the next phase of my education, even though I just started this one, which is crazy. But I think also making sure that I always focus and keep the world and social justice as a focal point in my mind, and making sure that's a focus even after I get my education. So for me, I would love, and my goal is to make a difference by focusing on women's health and focusing on especially women's health in regards to women who are disadvantaged in healthcare, and women who may not have the resources to have an easy, not that anyone's healthcare is easy, but have an easier time with their health in regards to giving birth. And so making sure women who may not have access to all the resources have access to at least equitable and high quality healthcare, and further just making sure that women in general, regardless of financial ability, have access to healthcare that's adequate, and reducing the amount of births that we have that have problems, reducing the amount of women who have complications by just doing more research and really focusing on the procedures and the pathways that women take when getting pregnant and then going through and giving birth. And I think a lot of it encompasses both women who, in general, the idea of women's health, and that's how that's sometimes not focused on as much as other things, as well as specifically focusing on women who are disadvantaged, who again do not have the resources. I think that my place in the medical field will be incorporating all the social justice things that I'm planning on doing and will be doing in my college career and beyond into my medical career, because I love science, and making a profession for myself that's both helps my community but also is something that I'm really passionate and will be, with enough training and education, hopefully very good at. So with your help, obviously, with Leadership Brainery, you guys are going to definitely, if I am given the opportunity to be part of your organization, you guys will be immensely helpful in the way that I'm able to get through this process. And I just really appreciate everything you guys do, and I just want to say thank you again, and thank you for listening to me ramble for now 4 minutes and 13 seconds. But I just really appreciate all you do, and I really hope and pray that you guys consider me for this position in your organization.